Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the world. We just want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with your hockey coach, Guru Coach FRENCHY. Today, of course, is Sunday. What is Sunday? Is the review and the preview of the Montreal Canadiens series. So don't go nowhere. Here we go, but before we start, we invite you, don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the Facebook page and of course on YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, click on the likes and tell us, give us your comments about the Montreal Canadiens. This is the beginning of the season. This is the end of the training camp. This is where Marc Bergevin have to do some decision about the roster. The 23-man roster have to be done for Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Who is going to be inside of this roster? We don't know yet. We know they have a lot of injuries. A couple of big news. We have to mention this to you today about what happening last week and what is coming for upcoming week. So let's dive in and talking about the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, the week is for October 3rd to October 9th. Carey Price asked for help. We're going to talk about this situation. The Abs dropped to 28 players until October 9. The defense struggled game after game. Bergevin won't sign a new contract as a general manager. The Laval Rockets start their training camp. Of course, if you are a hockey fan, Montreal Canadiens, you need or you have to be worried and concerned about the upcoming season. Finally, the Montreal Canadiens have a new signature inside the organization. Finally, their record last week is 0-1-1 against Toronto and the Maple Leafs. So let's starting about happening the Sunday, October 3rd. The Montreal Canadiens have an agreement with their player Jake Evans to sign a new contract, 3 years at $1.7 million, AAV at 5.1. The 25 years old has a 47 game last season with 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points during his first year in NHL. Look, he's a great hockey player about his face-off. He's great on the special team, more on the PK. His work ethic is exemplary. I'll be honest with you, he's a great bottom six. Right now, he's the third center for the Montreal Canadiens. If you have some chance during the year, we'll see what's happening. But I have a really confidence Jake Evans is going to be great for the Montreal Canadiens. I would not be surprised he get about 20 to 25 points with about 5 to 8 goals for the upcoming season. We know his vision, and he's so a smart hockey player, so I would not be surprised. That's happening Sunday last week. By the way, that day, there was a day off. And Monday, October 4th, the Montreal Canadiens continue to sign contract because now they sign a contract with a player invite only during the rookie camp. Go through this great. Continuous is great work during the training camp for the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, the Montreal Canadiens offered to Arbor Jack I a contract of 3 years at $750,000 per year, and the AHL $75,000. At 20 years old, going to return in OHL for the Kitchener Rangers. The defenseman was also invited to the Kitchener Rangers a couple of years ago before he made the team. Just give you an idea of this kid. He's developed year after year. He's a great home defense. He's really physical. The 6'3". Great position on the ice. He was really impressed, to be honest with you, during the training camp. So congratulations. And that showed to you guys, perseverance, never give up. Everything is possible in life. So let's go to the Monday now, October 4th, 2021. The Montreal Canadiens send 4 players to the Laval Rockets. Brendan Baddock, Jean-Sébastien Da, Laurent Dauphin, and the goaltender Michael McNiven clear on the waiver on NHL. It goes straight to the Laval Rocket in American Hockey Leagues. The next day, the Tuesday, the Montreal Canadiens play a game against Toronto. They lost a 6-2. Really difficult game overall for the Montreal Canadiens. It was the first day or the first time Samuel Montembeault was claimed by the Montreal Canadiens a couple of days ago. start as a starter for the Montreal. He was inside the net between the pipe all full game. I'll be honest with you. He got 24 shots in the first period. We cannot give him the guy was responsible for this game because he was late by himself. Overall, he did a very good game, to be honest with you. It's Joel Armia and Belzile on power play score for the Montreal Canadiens. Look, the defensive was terrible, struggle, mistake after mistake, gave away puck, turnover puck, Savard, Romanov. Of course, you have two young players there, Fairbrother and Caden Cooley. But at the end of the day, that defensive right now, I'm worried. I'm really worried about what's going to happen. We know Weber's not there, Edmonton's not there. But again, it was bad to watching. I'm really, really disappointed so far of David Savard, to be honest with you. Romanov make again the same mistake he did last season. So it'll be really interesting what's happening for them for the upcoming season. The Wednesday, October 6, 21, the forward Gabriel Bourque and Raphael Harvey Pinard and the defenseman Gianni Fairbrother were assigned to the AHL Laval Rocket. For his part, the forward Michael Peseta will be placed on the waiver for the purpose being assigned to the Rocket, and finally he was clear, so he was now with the Laval Rocket. He still have 34 players still at the camp. Paquette and Nuku back on the ice, but just with a trainer for skating, just with a red jersey, just starting to a yellow jersey, I apologize, just to come back for the first time since their injury. The Thursday, what happening this day, the NHL and the National Hockey League Players Association, NHLPA, announced on the Thursday that goalie Carey Price on the Montreal Canadiens will be away for the team while voluntarily taking part of the NHLPA Player Assistant Program. It was the big news in hockey and the world hockey, to be honest with you. There was not expect from that. We know Carey Price was missing the first 3 days, Monday to Wednesday. Some it was report was COVID. Finally, it was not COVID. It was more illness. And then finally, this big news happening. He need time. He need recovery. The knee does not look like ready to go. He's exhausted. Physically, he need to just have time to recovery. That's at the end of the day. Some rumor about drug and difficult time with his wife and the family and the pill killer. Listen, guy, at the end of the day, we don't know what he has. The only thing what I imagine myself right now, he's in need to have his full time to recovery, to be ready, what he's going to be ready. On my eyes, between 45 days to 60 days, I see Price come back better, stronger, and we wish the best for him. It was a shock news, to be honest with you, but it is what it is at that moment, and we only wish for Carey Price the best for him. If you want to see this, I make a video. This is the link over there inside the description of this video. At the bottom, you can click on it. You're going to you can watching the show we did for 1 hour about Carey Price. Bergevin, what he said about Price was Bergevin emotional during that press conference. I've been together for 9 years today. I'm not thinking of Carey Price, the goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens, but Carey Price, the human being. And with emotion, tears, Bergevin have to stop at some point because it was too emotional. You know, that kind of relationship, very close he has with Carey Price, and that touched Marc Bergevin right now. And I can applaud not only Carey Price for his courage to ask for help, but also the Montreal Canadiens realize behind the athletes, they have human beings. That's what is the most important. So great. Congratulations for both of them to be who they are. Thursday also, during that day, the Montreal Canadiens play at home against the Ottawa Senators. They lost a game 5-4 in shootout. It was the last game for the preseason for the Montreal Canadiens. They came back during the game with 2 goals during the third period. Zuski at the beginning of the period. And then Jeff Petrie at 6-5 slap shot the blue line, tied the game 4-4. But again, Josh Norris score on the shootout, make it difference for the winner for the Ottawa Senators. During that game again, we see mistake after mistake for the defense again. And that show again, Sabres Romanov. I really like a Kulak Chariot during that game, and Jeff Petrie. But again, Sabres, I don't know, guys. I have no clue what's going on. Hopefully, it's not another Carl Alsner as a UFA. During the game, Thorak hurt his hand, but looked like it was okay from what we hear after the game from Dominic Charm. And Jake Allen overall have a good game. Honestly, one goal he should stop, but at the end of the day, that's normal. Allen's getting ready for the upcoming season as the goaltender number one. Since Carey Price be out for 30 days minimum. During the Saturday, the Montreal Canadiens announced they have a day off, first of all. So they play golf, a team bonding, golf dinner, all the team together. Also, the app released the young man, Jesse Ilonen, to the Laval Rockets. Now they dropped at 27 players at the camp. Hoffman was back on the ice to skating, do only power skating. We don't expect him to be ready for the next 2 weeks, to be honest with you. Couple updates for injuries, talking about Hoffman. Edmondson is still a day-to-day. Not better, not worse. I'm concerned about him. I don't know what's going on, and they are not mentioned about when he's going to be back. Price out for the minimum at 30 days. Nylander should skate Monday, but again, I think he's going to be returned in Sweden after that. Pocket skating, Niku, honestly. Caulfield was back in the lineup, play last game Thursday, so it's great news. Niku was back also, but did not play. Outman skating, like I said, alone. He's going to be like this for the next 7-10 days to get his full recovery. Now, we know already Biron and Weber are out for Mann and Weber for the year. The next thing is about the preview of the week. This is the beginning of the season for the Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be a final roster. It's going to be announced by the general manager Monday. I expect 13 forward, 8 defensemen, 2 goalies. Belzile, Primo, Collet are maybe the ones going to be down, but I would not be surprised that with injury of Paquette could be on the injury list. Belzile still a bit longer, and Poland be maybe returned to Laval Rockets. So some decision have to be taken by the Montreal Canadiens at some point. And they have 3 games and 4 nights for the beginning of their season for the Montreal Canadiens. First, the 13th, they are in Toronto, again, a Maple Leaf to opening their season. The next night, they play in Buffalo Sabres and Buffalo. Finally, 2 nights later, their 3rd game and 4 nights, they play at home again, the New York Rangers, where they're going to opening the home stand, the home season. Allen, I expect he's going to be between the pipe Thursday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and Montembeault again Buffalo. Finally, my prediction of the week for Montreal: 1 W, 1 loss, and 1 tie game. Now, this is Sunday when I'm doing this video, and surprisingly, 43 players was on their waiver list today. 43 players from different team. We have a big name over there. Now, big name is not like a star in NHL, but some surprise name are there. Kyle Turris is another one over there. But Adam Brooks for Toronto, Jason McDonald from the Colorado defenseman, also Lawson, another defenseman for Anaheim, and the forward Alex Barré-Boulet for the Tampa Bay are. My point to you is, do you believe the Montreal Canadiens is going to select one of them? Do you believe Montreal is going to reinforce their position of the defenseman, or they are happy for what they have with Whiteman and also with Niku and Kulak and Romanov and Cooley, or they're going to maybe give a chance to McDonald or Lawson to join the team? Can they are happy with Paquette, Poland, and put Perreault as a center and Belzile at a right wing at that moment until Hoffman is out? Do you believe they will maybe draft a claim Adam Brooks and Alex Barré-Boulet, where a lot of time the fans was complaining about Marc Bergevin to let him go, another French Canadian out for Tampa Bay? So those questions are going to have to be answered. The next 24 hours, honestly, we're going to know what's going to happening for the Montreal Canadiens about this waiver list. And more players going to be on the waiver list for the next after that Monday also. So it'll be interesting if Montreal is going to make some move or not. A lot of change, a lot of injuries in NHL also. We're going to talk about this in the next video. But this is honestly the reviewing and the previewing of the Montreal Canadiens. We do this weekly, the Sunday, sometime the Monday morning, to give you an idea what's going on around the Montreal Canadiens. But as the Hockey National Show, we want to invite you. We become the first YouTube channel hockey to produce 3 live stream every day in NHL about the NHL. So we invite you. Don't forget to come every morning at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Michael DeVillano and Coach FRENCHY is going to run the show. 5 o'clock p.m. and we have a new collaborator in our tab is going to join Coach FRENCHY at 5 o'clock p.m. And then finally, the night, we have a play-by-play or we have a show, the Power Play show at 9 o'clock p.m. with Coach FRENCHY. So don't miss those shows. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey National Show on YouTube channel and on Facebook page. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like. Finally, leave your comments. Tell us what you think about the Montreal Canadiens, their prediction of the team. And finally, we just want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great week, everybody. I look forward to see you next Sunday, the Hockey National Show. Bonne journée, mes amis. On vous souhaite une très belle semaine. On se revoit la semaine prochaine, dimanche. Parlez encore une fois de vous, Montréal Canadiens, les Bleus, Blancs, Rouges.